Okay, so today I've done finger coils. Finger coils are a technique that you would take. The first thing is mine are conditioner only. I'm sure people use gel when they're doing that, but I was looking at this as a means to moisturize my hair with conditioner, and I use the Mark Anthony Damage Repair. I don't know if you can see this way. It's by Mark Anthony, and I just picked it up because it said damage repair, and I figured that's good for my hair since it's color treated. And I've never done finger coils. It's where you, and I will show you how I do it. The step would be, now I am occasionally I will dampen my hair, and just a little. Most parts of my hair I didn't do that. I just applied the conditioner straight in, and I'm using filtered water because I live in a hard water area and it just makes your hair crunchy. I also have castor oil and coconut oil combined in here, and I'm going to use it, and I've used it only in areas that I felt my coils looked a little frizzy. But what I'm going to do this time is just put a little of it on my scalp, because I found the front of my hair was a little frizzier than the rest of the hair. I'm just going to spray a little, just a little. It's not necessary. I didn't do this through my hair, but this just feels a little drier. And then I add copious amounts of conditioner, and I just apply it. Now, with the finger coils, what you're going to do is, and then you should brush through or comb through. I brush through certain areas, but I don't think I have the right brushes. I have a lot of brushes, but I always feel they're not the right kind for my hair. So I've been using this. It's sort of like a Denman brush. I do have a Denman brush, but I always feel I don't like anything that tugs my hair, like even with this. So what I did was, I also don't comb my hair, I always finger comb, but the technique asks that you make sure that there are no knots. So I'm using a comb. I didn't use a comb for the other parts of my hair except the front. Somehow the front seemed a better option. But the whole idea is to make sure that your hair is not free. So you can use a brush. You can use any kind of brush that you prefer on your hair. That's just going to pull out all the tangles. The last time I used a comb was probably maybe a year or two ago. I'm not even sure. And even a brush, I very rarely use a brush. And then I'm just going to leave it just like that. Now, the idea is that when you do this, where your hair clumps together, that's what you twist. So when you see pieces like that, they separate on their own, you twist those. So see that? It's on its own. So you just twist it. You just twist it. And the reason why I decided to do this method was I felt that it would be an opportunity for me to know what my hair is like, the different textures, which parts are drier, which parts don't need much, And I felt it was one way I would actually get the conditioner to work, to be in on every strand of my hair, as opposed to just clumping it all in one batch. I'm now sort of singling out the strands in their natural format or form and just applying conditioner to each of them. So I felt it was a very good way of moisturizing, intensively moisturizing my hair, and in its normal habitat. Your curls are clumped together on their own, and treat them as a unit, as opposed to just assuming that when you just apply conditioner and you rake through, you're getting every spot. But this is now individualized. So I figured, it's just one way of me you know, getting to know my hair better, which parts are the dry parts, which seem weaker, are the parts that I actually thought were weak, really weak, and, you know, and actually seeing your hair for what it really is. Then you see the different textures. You see, you know, wherever they clump together, that's where. So I'm at the end, and I will show you the finished product, finished design. So I'm surprised I did this with a lot of interruptions, so I cannot really tell you a specific time. I started at 7:30 in the morning, and then there were so many interruptions. It's now 2 p.m. and I've been doing it off and on in between so you're just twisting it around, and you do it whichever way you feel is best for you. I don't think I'm following anybody's particular method or technique. I'm just doing what and I was very gentle with my hair because I felt it's color treated, it's in its wet stage. I don't need to tug and be rough with it. So basically, you, as close as you can do it, and I just do it this way. And if I feel that the root is too poofy, I just go closer to it and twist. You can even twist it, you know, with 2 hands, but you're better off just twisting. And I think the longer your hair, you'll figure out a better method. But I found this works for me. So I kind of twist it, you know, and it's kind of, and I find that my curls are okay on their own. I don't really need to do this, but I figured this is another way of just getting like an intensive conditioning treatment on the strands. So every strand gets attention. Let's twist it around my glove. Oh boy. And I realized that the gloves have helped a lot because earlier on I was wearing another pair and the glove tore, so my hair cut my nail. And that is one of the main reasons why I'm always wearing gloves, to protect my hair from being snagged by my nails and vice versa. So I always get asked that question, and I'm sticking to my guns and using my gloves. Like this, when this happens, then it means that the hair is going to snag it. But I'm going to be careful about it. And so this is what they're going to look like. As you can see. If they get poofy at the roots, I just go back and get as close as I can and just twist around. They already clump on their own, so you'll have your own little curls once you apply the conditioner. And then I'll come back and show you the rest. Or maybe I'll do a few more. As you can see, so you don't separate them, they separate on their own, and you choose which one. And I'm sure you can do 2 at a time, but this is my first attempt. Would I do it again? Probably, because I find that because my curls clump together on their own with ease, there have been parts that I didn't really have to do or really twist. So you have an idea what they look like. And I apply the olive oil just to parts. Like you see, as I'm taking it, I'm realizing that you can see I really don't need to twist them, but I will. And they separate on their own. So just doing that on my own. And I go back and I neaten them once I'm done with the whole side. So I'll come back. Okay, so I'm done. It took me like a minute. Okay, and I'm going to take these out for you to see. And I just twisted them all together. And the same here. So I have these tendrils. So they're like mini twists, but you coiling them with your fingers. I mean, with your 2 fingers, basically. And this is what it looks like. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm going to find a way to sort of preserve them for tomorrow. And I'll come back and show you. What I'm going to do is probably twist them into bigger twists and then use these pins and sort of tuck them in. But these are my finger coils.